At no way in the entire report of the committee did they demonstrate or was there any evidence to show that the family of Kaka was embroiled in any turmoil or feud. In fact, in reaching their conclusion, they rely wholesale on the testimony of one Aminu Mohammed. Certain officials of the Ghana police went to physically assault Baba Idi and force his hand to tamper certain documents. He does not know the content. We also note our disappointment that after over 90 days of crying for police, that the police sent crime scene investigators to the house to investigate the crime scene, leading the onslaught against our family for several months ago. All of these facts were available to the consider it to be a hatchet job, incompetent, structured, unsound, and a stain on the integrity of persons who set it up, as well as those who serve on it. Thank you very much.
Be patient with us. It's just a few minutes. I will round it off. Yeah, so please be. Person of Kaka's family, my nephew Mohammed. At this stage, we would like to inform the press of some of the steps the family will be taking. Earlier on, police complained against the said Aminu Mohammed regarding the allegations of bribery, corruption he made against the mother of Kaka and the Ijura police. Corruption and the dereliction of duty made against the Ghana police service. To make a formal police complaint regarding the Sadia Fusini in the performance of their functions with another audience with the Inspector General of Police regarding our displeasure with the investigation into Kaka's murder. The family is also considering all its legal rights in connection with
findings by the committee that Kaka's death may have been occasioned by a family feud, and they hired a presser today to actually make this report known. The family have also announced their intention to sue the 3-member committee set up to probe the Edra protest that led to the loss of 2 lives on June 29th, which was a Tuesday, 2021. So after the regional minister went, our own Erastus Asaridonko went, CTFM's chief of bureau for Ashanti region went, the acting Ashanti regional police commander, DCOP Ajem went, the military command. In fact, the chief, the DCE, and several people came to Kumasi, to the Prem Assembly Hall, to testify before the committee. What we know from the committee after they presented their findings to Interior Minister Ambrose Derry is that the death of Kaka Okosroba Fomu has been occasioned by a family feud, not what people thought was about activism and all of that. So that's it. And the family have debunked it and all. Ebi, Kaka, Ejra.
Yeah.
Leading to threats on journalists.
You see,
is this what we were supposed to just hear?
As a matter of fact, because of our work.
And even before that, the family says they still want justice. I mean, there's in the part of the report, there's supposed to be a compensation for the family.
Yeah.
They said the compensation can wait. What they want is justice.
Exactly. Now, let me start with the committee. And I think that, first of all, it was a sham. This whole committee was a sham put together to propel a particular narrative that certain people wanted to feed the Ghanaian public concerning the Kaka's death. Look, anyone that has followed this issue from the 28th to the incident of 29th, where some people were shot by the military, will know.
They said they maimed. It was shooting to maim, not to kill.
Whatever it is, people lost their lives. Will know that first of all, there was an attack on the media. The first police statement that was issued concerning the incident on the 29th of June was riddled with lies. The police wrote a statement that said that the youth had charged on police, were pelting them with stones and the lies. They called for reinforcement, and that is how it happened. Then videos started circulating of what actually happened. People found out that, the police were not even in the lead. It was the military with the police at the back. The military gets there, they see crowds protesting in streets, and they don't, without any warning, start shooting in the crowd. So the first narrative is that let's blame the media. The media were the ones who caused this. So politicians, and when I say politicians, we all know, people from the ruling party started going on attacks from one media station to another, accusing the media for what happened. The committees, when it's sitting started, one of the media representatives, someone who did an excellent job in capturing whatever happened, was also attacked, even by a known politician, political figure in this country, where he even called for attacks on that journalist, our senior colleague, Erastus Asari Donko. Now, on the facts of the Kaka issue, you see, I'm surprised that this is a committee that was led by an appeals court judge. And more shocking is that an appeals court judge could preside over such a mediocre material that they have put out there. And I'll tell you why. The case is actually of a criminal nature and it's in the law court. We have 3 suspects before the law court. An appeals court judge sits on this issue and gives an opinion that is prejudicial to the case that is in court, forgetting that some of the witness accounts he has relied on. Who are those witnesses? Muniratu, and then what's the other girl's name? Sadia Fuseni. People who on the record never even said that Idi killed. There's no way. And I watched the committee sittings from day one till the last
they finished.
Day. Nowhere did any one of them say Idi killed. What do you call it? Kaka. Now you see, the committee, because they were leading a particular narrative, failed to subject their testimony to scrutiny. Sadia says she's lived with her husband and the Kaka family for 18 years. Not 18 days, 18 weeks, 18 months.
So they had about 3 or 4 kids.
18 days, 18 years. Muniratu Al-Hassan also says she has lived in that house with the family for 20 solid days. When you live with a family for 20 years, you are no longer even co-tenants or you are family. All the accounts say that they saw Babaidi drag Kaka on the night of that particular incident into a bathroom. According to Muniratu, another person or another tenant whose apartment is outside even met Kaka on the way. Can you tell me that even you who has not worked in this establishment for 20 years, if you walk out and you see DJ Rubin on the floor with Austin holding his hand, the first thing that will come to your mind will be, what is happening to
him.
Austin?
Yeah.
Why is he
doing that to Reuben?
These people never asked any question of Edie, even though they've lived with him for 20 years, 18 years.
Yeah, 18.
And none of the panel members, including Vladimir Nchidanso, had that intuition to even ask. So when you saw Edie drag Kaka, what did you say? What did you ask? Did you ask whether something was wrong with him? Nothing. And beyond the evidence, watch the committee sittings again. Apart from Kaka's wife, who was asked very tough questions concerning the threats on his life.
Yeah.
Everything the other witnesses, the committee wanted to create a narrative around, they took it hook, line, and sinker. Now, Ama, the committee spent 2 days. You see, the report, the reason I said it's one of the most juvenile and shambolic reports we have in this country is this. Kaka himself, in his videos posted on social media, said there had been threats on his life. This was not said by anyone who Kaka before he died. That's what I thought. The last video he posted was about 3 days before he died. In that video, he reiterated those claims that people are threatening his life. Okay? The committee says no. They believe that it was rather his brother who was threatening his life because some people had said so. The committee didn't even believe that his death was linked to what do you call it, his social media activism. When the man himself had said so. When Kaka died, the first group of people to issue any statement concerning him beyond the Ghana police was the Economic Fighters League.
Yeah.
Who claimed that he was their member.
A member of them, yeah.
Face the Country claimed that they were their member. But at the committee sittings, the committee did everything to disprove that fact.
Yeah.
When they could easily check from Kaka's own Facebook page, which was still open at the time. Now, the most astonishing bit of the committee's work is that no one even asked them, read in their report, they've written their terms of reference. No one asked them to investigate Kaka's death or give an opinion as to what may have caused his death. Their terms of reference was very simple. And Ama, I read it to you.
Go ahead.
Terms of reference of the committee were, number one, conduct a public inquiry into the circumstances that led to the unfortunate occurrences at Ejura in the Ashanti region on Tuesday, 29th. Kaka's incident happened on 28th.
Yeah.
So unravel the circumstances that led to what happened on 29th.
Sure.
Number two, inquire into any matter the committee considers incidental, take note of the words, incidental or reasonably related to the cause of the events of the associated deaths and injuries. That is the 29th again.
Yeah.
Then last, submit a detailed report with recommendations for appropriate action. And in this, the committee spent about 45% of its report talking about Kaka and what killed Kaka. To the point that, as I said, an appeals court judge who should know better submits a report that gives an opinion that could be prejudicial to a case in court. Muniratu and Sadia are actually prosecution witnesses in this incident because they were material to the incident that happened involving Kaka. Yes, so the committee says that they believe that it was. I think that, you see, in this country, anytime there's an expectation for the bar to be raised, people decide to deliberately lower it to the point of mediocrity. This committee,
yes,
their recommendations they made, we didn't even need to put up a committee. As a matter of fact, it had been spoken about, these recommendations had been spoken about in the media even before the committee was put in place. So we spent taxpayers' money for this sham.
DBJ, I'll be activating my phone lines after you, but in fact, let me even announce the phone lines so that after Derek, everybody can call. But remember that we are live on our YouTube channel, LUV TV. Go there, subscribe, and get to watch page 995 for tonight. So the numbers are 03220 83596, 03220 83597, and 03220 83598. So, Derek.
Yes, Patricia.
Edra.
This whole case, we move it to the whole point of our country saying we believe in the concept of rule of law.
Yeah.
When we say rule of law, there are a lot of questions that comes into mind.
Mm-hmm.
It comes to structures,
Justice.
It comes to rights of the individuals, systems, protection, security, and whatever that consists of these things. Like my brother said, I didn't follow it kin to kin on this case, but then there were a few instances from the live broadcast.
Yeah, you watched a couple of
I watched. It was so funny. I was online at that particular moment, and I was watching, and all of a sudden there was this breaking news, and Erastus was there, and my heart was actually beating.
Yeah, okay.
Because when he saw the bullets coming, and he was like, Charlie, let's find a place to stand. I was like, where is this guy going to stand right now?
Yeah.
That was a question I asked myself, because
his life was in danger.
And I was like, where is he going to stand? So I realized that he was up somewhere trying to take shots of it, and people were, and he was able to clearly capture these visuals for us. And it comes to this report, I asked myself, what would a layman say? A layman who can't read reports, you can't read justice reports, you can't read these judicial reports. What is a person going to say? What is the kind of mindset the person is going to have?
Okay.
It's coming all boiling down to rule of law. If we want our system, our country to really, really progress, we want people to believe in the system, like we've always done. We've tried to advocate that people should trust the system, protect, do this, do that.
Like we brag about.
You understand?
Okay.
You understand? If we want people to do that, we should be able to let these things that a layman who has not been to school, has just seen these visuals, can sit in his room and put them one or two together and say, this is right.
Let me speak to Saforo. He's my first caller from Abrepo. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, you have the first minute.
Yeah, my name is Sasu. It's not Sasu.
Sasu, okay, all right. Sorry, Sasu. Go ahead.
How are you, my dear sister?
Please, I'm well. I hope you are too.
Very well.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
I want to talk about the president's visit to Ashanti region.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I believe the people of Ashanti region was the first region who lead when it comes to the number of votes the president had in 2020 election. So in appreciation to the massive votes, I think it should be it should transfer to developmental kind of appreciation. But what are we seeing now? There's nothing here for the people of Ashanti to even say after voting 1.7 million, this is what the president or the MPP government has done. Last time when he was coming, I was at the airport, and I learned I read a report saying the project is about 75% complete. It's a lie. My dear sister, take your cameras and go there, and you see the kind of work they are doing, and you tell me it is 75%. Even the runway, they've not even done the runway. It is only the departure and then the arrival hall that they've done. But even that one, they've not even finished. They've even the only thing you can see is the glass that they've arranged. And when the president was coming, I was there.
Okay.
I picked my boss at that time. When the president was coming, you could see the contractors moving the excavators and stuff on site. Just after the president left, you go there right now. You tomorrow morning go there and see the enthusiasm when the president was coming, and see it today.
Okay, dear. Thank you so much. You should be wrapping up for me. The other people on the line.
Yeah, if you look at the road that the chief was talking about, that when the president was coming, you could see the contractors on the road. That is what is going on. The president has not done anything to appreciate what the people of Ashanti have done for him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me speak to Ayite, who is calling us from Bosomtwe. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Yes, please go ahead. You have the next minute.
All right, thank you very much. Let me send my greetings to for Jade Abbas Nuruddin of the NDC. Let me clap for Bosomtwe Kontenase Ken or Chief. Let me clap for him. Indeed, these are the kind of kings that we need in this region, not those sycophants and hypocrites. When Nanado was coming, I think I came to Kumasi on Wednesday or so, Wednesday or Thursday, and I saw Kofi Job and his guys on the road assiduously working. These are the kind of shenanigans they have been doing. When anytime the president is coming, they will parade all their equipment on the road as if they are working. Meanwhile, we have political figures in this region. What is the work of the regional minister? So is he also supervising this shared, insensitive? I don't get it. I don't get it. That should we keep quiet? Anytime you talk, you say that when you are young and you speak the truth, you say you are arrogant. When you speak the truth, they will tag you. Me, I'll be like Kaka. They will kill me. I'll speak the truth today and tomorrow. No.
I hope we don't want to believe someone killed Kaka for that.
Without apology.
I think you have to withdraw that.
Okay, I have retracted it.
Thank you.
But I just want to say that I'll speak truth to death. Nothing can circumvent me from speaking the truth. And truth is one. It's difficult to say it, but some of us, we are ready to say it. Because we can't continue to pay taxes day in and day out, and politicians will be messing up with the ordinary taxpayers' money. We can't connive and condone with this kind of political gymnastics that politicians have been doing with us. We gave you the mandate. The power belongs to us. Hilariously, he said that he came and met zero. What are you trying to tell us? Does it mean that there isn't a single road in Ashanti that was done by the previous government? Why can't you appreciate your predecessors? Always bastardizing them. Meanwhile, you have nothing significant to show in this region.
I say thank you. Sure.
People should wake up.
Thank you very much. Let me go to George Comfort, who is on the line from Anaga Junction. Hello, George.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 7, not Anaga Junction.
No problem. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Patricia, when was the last time you passed through from Sisansu to Atonsu, that road?
I've not been using that road.
You see, and here the president is saying that all the road has been done in Ashanti. Patricia, you just take a day or 1, 2, 3 minutes and pass through Sisansu to Atonsu, and you could see a very dangerous things over there. Even take it from me. Do you know Malcolm, center of the city?
Where? Malcolm?
Yeah.
So many Malcolms in Kumasi. Which of the Malcolms?
Malcolm.
Edum.
I'm talking about Malcolm.
Okay, all right.
There is a big hole. Before there was a traffic light there, but now the traffic light has been removed. But there was a big hole right now. Tomorrow you go there and watch. It's so amazing. It's so very amazing, especially from Sisansu to Atonsu. The drivers, they will tell their story. And come back to this commission, Kaka and all these things. Did we need this commission, Patricia? Because after the end of the founding, nothing come positive. Look at the way the family people are crying. And we have a whole former justice of a court coming in, and those evidence has been given. Nothing. The soldiers just came there and killed.
George, the soldier said they didn't kill. I need to speak to Kingsley, who is also on the line. Yeah, George. Just be wrapping up for me. Hello, George. Okay, so I think I can speak to Kingsley, who is calling us from Ashtown. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my dear.
Yes, Kingsley, you have the next minute.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to have a little bite on the president's visit to our region.
Yes, please, go ahead.
I would want to begin by saying that, as the saying goes, that a Rome was not built in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that though we may have a political differences and probably not in line with the present government or whatever, but what pains me the more is that maybe at times we allow the partisan politics to blindfold us, and when the party is in government, it seems like the followers see nothing evil. They hear nothing evil. Neither would they see any evil. Likewise, the opposition, they see nothing good, hear and see nothing good. And I believe we cannot continue to build the nation in this direction. It depends on where the ball is and how it is being played. But I think we must be honest with ourselves. I'm making reference to your first caller,
Okay.
who spoke about this airport very issue. I had not intended to call, but that one particularly trigged me to place a call. In fact, personally, until recently, I was with that same company that I was a site.
Kingsley, be wrapping up for me, yeah? I have Enchibo on the line.
Hello.
Hello, Kingsley. Yeah, be wrapping up for me. I have other people on the line.
No, this is Enchibo.
Oh, okay. Hi, Enchibo. Please let me hear you.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the Nigeria report. You see, we cannot rubbish the whole report like that, especially the evidence of who sat on it. Look at the professor who was among the panel. He is teaching people criminal, international relations, and all that. A very revered person, a very revered professor. And then you come and sit on radio. I mean, somebody calls him and he rubbish the report, including the personalities. This is very bad. You see, sometimes we must learn as individuals, so as countrymen, fellow countrymen, to respect all these people a bit. And then also on the president visit to Ashanti region.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not an engineer. I'm not a quantity surveyor. The engineers on site, the president, a sit-down president, decided to move region by region to progress on in those regions. You understand?
Yeah.
And then he came to Kumasi, went to Kumasi Airport, and then the engineers are telling that it is 75% complete. 75% complete. That is what the engineers are telling. And then when you go there, you see that the runway is being done.
Do I still have entry on the line? Oh, too bad. So I think I lost him there. Let me just give you a minute each to wrap up, guys, before TFC takes over with the hook here. So maybe 1 minute. Let's do
the minute is that it is not true anywhere that professors can get it wrong or professors can produce rubbish reports. It is a fact. You see, we live in a country where people believe so much in titles instead of competence and deeds. It is no one will judge you by your title. They are bad doctors. They are bad lawyers. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, go to the General Legal Council. There are several cases pending there of lawyers' misconduct. Go to today as I speak to you, Rage has been slapped with a court case for medical negligence. So the fact that someone is a professor or someone is an appeals court judge doesn't mean they cannot get it wrong. And when they get it wrong, it is up to the people. Is it not surprising that almost all the people involved in the Ijra incident, take Kaka's family aside, the other victims have rejected the report? That should tell you something.
Okay. Derek, 1 minute.
Okay, I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody who has listened to the show from top to down, like who has been with us. That's it. Say goodbye
That's fine. Okay, so that's how Derek wants to sign out of page 995 on Love 99.5 FM, which came your way on Love 99.5 FM, your superstation where you get to experience the joy. My name is Patricia Ama Bonsu. God willing, Wednesday, 7 p.m. will come your way with another edition of the things that you are talking about on social media. And we'll dissect the issues here. Keep tuning to Love 99.5 FM. Follow us on YouTube, LUV TV. Subscribe to our channel. Download the My Joy Online app so that wherever you are, you can get to listen to all the things that we do here. Let's continue to be good citizens and stay safe because COVID-19 is still not gone. It is still with us. Get vaccinated if you have the opportunity to.